Good morning. Good morning. It's Mega Money Monday, and wow, I'm just so damn grateful that I got to wake up today. I get to do this another day, and I was sitting here looking at the market. I don't intend to trade today. I'll be honest, I do not intend to trade. That's just me being honest with you. And I was just looking at the overall picture, and it's kind of in line with that video I made, which is a very long video, if I might add. Well, it's definitely my longest one. It's like 15 minutes. And it's basically a ramble about this 85 level here as well. How this is going to be a key level of resistance, and therefore I don't really want to get long before the major key level of resistance gets tested or hit, of course, right? But that doesn't mean I want to short either. I already know what happens when you short resistance, as you might have witnessed last Thursday. And therefore, I have developed this kind of very strict rule of no shorting ES on strength, obviously. Second here. This is going to be a short stream for sure. So keep that in mind. I'm just basically going to be talking about these levels here. Okay, I'm done with that. So this is a major key level of resistance. This 80, 85, 95, and therefore I'm just watching price today. I'm not looking for a trade. I'm going to wait for price to discover, to reveal itself, and tell me where we are headed. Because yes, I simply I think we're going up, but I do think that inevitable red day is coming, and therefore I don't want to trade today. I was just sitting here by myself looking at the charts, and I felt pretty bored. So then I'm like, you know what? Let's just do the stream. Let's just talk about the levels on the stream. Might as well. It does the same thing. I'm not gonna be here long. Maybe until like 9:45. Maybe another half an hour. But what I did want to get across is that this is level of resistance here, right? So you can look at this on the bigger picture. It's probably much easier than looking at it on a smaller time frame. What's this? So looking at this on the big picture, which is what I got pulled up here. This is the daily chart I got pulled up for you. You can see this 85 level has kind of been this range of where we might get stuck, choked up right here. It's pretty interesting to see how resistance holds up right there. You can see that right there. See? I mean, it's not coincidence at all. We're getting some pops above it. So we probably will break it. It's just, I don't know when. I don't know if it'll be right now. I mean, technically nobody does, right? And that's the problem, that I typically would be looking for the break from the bounce of support. And it seems like overnight we kind of bounced already from one level of support, which would be the 65 area. But I would say the real support 72. And take a while, guess why 72? 72 was the target, my second target from Friday. If you watched, I was looking for a push through 62 and then through 72. So these numbers will come into play later on as well. So today, well, 72 is right now acting as support right here. You can clearly see that this 72 is support, right? You can see that right there. This was resistance. Look how good it got denied right there. Look at it. Do you think price just came up here magically and then it just like, no, we don't like 72, and then we started rolling on back down? No, not at all. It's supposed to do that when there's resistance there. So again, for me, the question is today, can we break out of this range here? Because this is a major cluster of resistance. I don't know. And I wouldn't be buying this expecting for the breakout. Make sense? So I would want to see, honestly, first level of support fail. So meaning 72 would have to fail. And then when I would feel bearish, or when I would think that we're finally going to have that red day that I think we might be having, but I'm not gonna predict it. I'm just saying it's gonna come eventually, right? Like, look at all these green days here. We got 7 green days in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going on 8. And that can absolutely happen. There is no rule in the market that says it can't go up 8 days in a row. I'm just saying it would be nice if that 72.65 fails. Maybe we retest some of the lower levels down here and we get some new level of supports in the game. Because, I mean, we're at the resistance level right now. So I have a hard rule after that Thursday that I will not short ES on strength. I want to short ES on weakness. And, well, let's see if ES can actually take back 85, 95 level. And then maybe we can build a nice base above here. So above 95 all the way to like 56.11, perhaps even higher. Once we get a nice base building concept going on, then I can get excited and understand that this level here of 85, 95 is being turned into support. Right now it's resistance, very clear resistance. It doesn't really take a whole lot of genius to see this 85 level, why it's so important. And I made a whole 15-minute video talking about this level here. So we're at that very tricky spot where we either take back this resistance and we build a nice base above it so that we can go get those new highs, right? But we haven't done it yet. So we're right below it. So meaning we could potentially break back on down after 7 green days in a row and retest some of the lower levels of support, which would be totally healthy for the market. And that's exactly why I don't like to trade on Mondays, because Mondays typically they can be, I guess you could say, the red day or the pullback day, or they could be the day where we're not necessarily going to trend. That's just what I've noticed. It's not a law, right? The market can do whatever it feels like doing. But here, I'm not getting excited about a long, and I'm not going to short it because I just don't short strength on ES. And, well, now I don't. I did that Thursday, and I paid the price, so I'm not really willing to pay the price today. Today is a analyze day. Take it easy. Today sets the tone for the rest of the week. Like, I've been trading full time almost 2 years now, and I've been watching the markets for many years. Even when I had a job, I was pretty much always consistently watching the markets. And I've come to realize that Mondays are basically just take it easy day. There's no need. Less trading is more trading. People think that you need to make money today. You need to make money Friday, Thursday, every single day of the week. But you don't. You don't. Sometimes it's dumb. If you know you don't perform well on a certain day, which you're only going to know that through, your own data. This is why it's important to write certain things down, especially when you're new, and realize what times you're good at, which days you're better at. And all that comes through researching yourself. When you start to notice a pattern, hey, Mondays I lose money, and then I'll make money every single other day. Well, then maybe don't trade Monday, right? That's a simple solution to the problem. And that's what was happening with me. And therefore, I just don't like to trade Mondays. And look at this picture. I understand we're right below resistance. Why am I going to get long? Like, I'm not dying for money like that. It's just, like, why try to rush the process? There's no need. Today is a nice, let it, go into another table, go into another range, if you will. If I analyze the market for me correctly during this Monday or during Mondays, what I find, it's pretty easy the rest of the week. You can just pretty much kind of go with the trend. Because right now we could be pulling back, and let's see how far that pullback will be. If we get this pullback, right? Not trying to predict it. I just know we're right at the resistance level. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know. That's what I mean. Too many questions and therefore too many guessing, and that's why I stay out of it. I don't want to do it on Monday. If I had to pick one of the two, I'm not saying I'm doing it, because I won't. I'm being honest and open about that. But I would be looking more for a short up here. I would not be looking for a long. But hey, I don't know. But I guess the last point I want to make is that some people also think that it is not okay to have the stream. And this is why I was, debating coming on here and like having a stream open and then not making a trade. But I mean, really, if you really think about it, profitable trading doesn't mean trading, you know, multiple times per day, or even a week. Sometimes one trade in a week would be like 90% of your profits. Not always, but it can be, right? And if you are that type of trader, well then why rush your process, right? I'm not like that. I try to make 1 to 2 trades. Those are my best days, when I only make 1 or 2 trades. I have 5 here. I should cut it down. I used to have 3, but now I put 5 there for some reason. The goal of trading is not to make money. People get it twisted. It's not. That's everyone's goal, and not everyone's profitable. So I would say, that is definitely not the goal. That's far from the goal. Your goal is to stay alive. Your goal is to be here, to understand what's going on. When not to trade is more important than when to trade, in my opinion. Because when to trade, I got a million reasons I can trade here. Million. I can long here, I can short there, I can do almost anything. But boiling it down to one single key thing is looking at the daily chart. We're up 7 days, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. But what's major key here is this 85 level right there. That was a previous all-time high from back in June 20th. And we pretty much got denied there. We base build under it. And then, boop, we get denied again. This is a key level, put it like that. If we could squeeze right through it, well then it's pretty simple. Come tomorrow, Wednesday, whenever we backtest 85, I'm gonna long here, right? It just becomes so much easier afterwards. I'm gonna let price do what it wants to do here, and yeah, I'm not gonna try to predict it. It's price discovery day for me. That's what I was doing it before. I was here trading Mondays. I would be down $500, $1,000, and then I would have to be there trading Tuesday, to make that money back, or Wednesday. And I don't know. Mondays is like I'm impatient, so I have a hard rule on myself: no trading Mondays. I broke it a couple of times though last week, and I think like the last 3 Mondays. And I broke it because I did trade one Monday and I did really well. And then I'm like, okay, well, not bad. Then next Monday, not bad. And then last Monday was kind of, I still ended up green, but it was all over the place. Like I was getting chopped up, and I don't like it. There's no need for that emotion for me. Because I understand, right? Like once we do test supports, and once we get the setups that I look for, and these little traps right here, even one actually played out overnight. This 72 was a target from my Friday stream. That was the resistance level. That's why I wanted to take profit at 72. I don't know if you were watching or not, but this level here, can you argue that it became important and relevant today? Look how many times we pretty much tested this level. We get a nice bounce from it. We got the dip, and now this becomes our trap right here. So the trap already played out. If I was going to be long, I had to be long 72. And that was the target from Friday. Look at this right here. This was Friday. We get the rally. We get denied right at 71.75. Do you think that's coincidence? Absolutely not. Did I have a crystal ball there? No, but I had my resistance level at 72. So that's a take profit area. Boom, we get denied, and we don't even backtest the level of support there. So it's as simple as we go higher. And then, of course, we go higher. We squeeze right through it. And as I always say, that these levels, when they do squeeze through it, we always like to back test. The back test is the second key element to the way I trade. And look at that. Can you argue that it didn't back test? Of course it did. Because every time we break through a level of resistance, we always back test. And same thing with the shorts. We back test. So when we break down, as you can clearly see here, we attempted to make it into support. We broke it down, and then guess what? We got rejected right at 85 something, I believe it was here on this candle. Boom. And then again, we had a little bit of a fake out here to the upside, trapping some bulls, and then right back down to the downside. So the charts tend to play out like that. We break down, we back test. We break out, we back test. That's when I know that we are turning levels into resistance or support, right? Whatever way we're going. If we're going up, we break out, we back test, we go higher. Sometimes we might not back test right to the key level. We might go a little bit deeper, but as long as we kind of, consolidate within that magnet of that level, well, then I know that we're turning it into support. We're accepting price. Price is liking it. So right now, all I see here is we're getting some bounces. We got the trap to the downside. We're already late to the party. We should have been long from 72. As you can, this is an endless story when it comes to the levels. They just keep on playing over and over. Should have been long 72, which was a take profit from Friday. And now all we got to do is wait and see how high can this thing go. But we're right at a major level of resistance currently. This 85.95 is going to be key today. It's going to foretell, I think, the whole story for the next week. If we reclaim this level, I mean, we go to like 56.04 or anywhere up here today. I know it's long city all week and we're getting those fresh highs. It becomes that simple. It just does. And that's why I wanted to come on the stream. Like, I put my face on everything I say. It's literally being recorded. I can't be like I didn't say it. I didn't do this. I didn't think this. Every single target I put out pretty much every single of last week. If I messed it up myself by not trading it properly, that's one thing. But the targets were hit. These levels keep turning into support. So the trend is up. So, yeah. Any other level, I would have probably long on any potential dip, but I'm just not doing it. Not after 7 green days, and I like to short weakness. And where weakness would come in is it's going to be the 72 failure. 72 fails, perhaps we're a little bit weak, but not necessarily. The key level that needs to break is this 43, 46 area. That was a level that we reclaimed from last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. But that is the major block right there. That is the Jenga block that you cannot see fail. Once that block starts, once this price goes down here, all right, at that point, you know that one of the Jenga puzzle, one of the Jenga blocks is starting to fail, and we are weak and we're in for a nice red day, which is expected and is good. It would actually be better. Because at that point, I know come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to just, hit some level of supports and continue ripping higher. And we will break this inevitably. Right now, I'm just guessing if we're going to break it. And that's what I love about support and resistance. We don't need to guess. We don't need to wonder. If price got denied there, well, 85, 95, this is a major key level in the market. And unfortunately, it's a giant range, 10 points. I know that, you want to make money, but it might chop. It might just chop. And that's why I'm here on a short stream, just putting out the levels there and seeing what price does at open. And then I'll be out of here. Look at the daily candle. The daily candle is unsure right now. We're not sure. You got to look at the big picture. Don't just look at the 2-minute time frame. You see this daily candles right here? This day right now is not looking... It's looking very doji right now. Very undecided yet. And where's it getting stuck at? Between 85, 93. We're right below this level of resistance right here. This is a key level. Very key. So my idea is simple. If we break out of it today, great, amazing. We base build all day because we probably will need the day to base build. And then I'm going to get long whenever we backtest this 85 to 95 area come later on during the week. It's as simple as that. And then we're going to get those fresh highs and then it's routine all over again. I used to try to pick tops. I used to try to be like, nah, there's no way the market's going to make another high. There's no way. After I was just wrong. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. It's a battle you're not going to win. So now I like to be a winner. Now I go with it. The market wants new highs. Let it go to new highs. Even better. Why fight it? For me, the best case would be just duck it. Push this thing 50, I don't know, whatever, higher, base build around it. Come Tuesday, long it, boom, new highs. Clap, close it up. There you go. But the market's not that easy, though. So I'm just saying, I don't want to fight it anymore. I'm over with the fighting with the market. I used to try to be like, no, there's no way. Come on. We finally got 3 red days, you know, like the big dump came in. And, well, if you got those 3 days and you thought that we were shorting or that we were in some form of downtrend, boom, it just ripped. Look, I knew we were going to get up here. I just didn't know it was going to be this damn easy, just straight up. Oh, my God. It's like that Thursday. I woke up this Thursday. I'm like, no, today's going to be the day we're going to sell. We got this 30 level of resistance. And then it was last Thursday when I woke up feeling bearish right here on this candle. Look at it. It was a massive green thing. And that's what happens when you try to short strength. You can never win. You never can. So even though I know this is a resistance level here, I'm not touching it. Today's a nice day to just sit back, relax. I got a cocoa waiting for me. Maybe I should go get my cocoa. Watch the chop below or between 85 and 95. So that's what I love about support resistance. I know I keep repeating myself, but basically it can tell you when to do nothing. It can tell you when to get in. It can tell you when you should be taking profit. There's really no guessing in the game. If you can just look at the levels for what they are, analyze them, you don't need a crystal ball. You just need to react to what price does. Talking about the crystal ball, though, I mean, I am doing the stream. I might as well do the crystal ball indicator. Right now, the crystal ball indicator is doing quite well. If I'm not wrong, it's like a 4-to-1 right now. So please ask a question. All right, let me ask a question. Will we finally have a red day? Let's see what it says. No! Oh my goodness, are you kidding? All right. You got the answer. One more time, one other thing. Will we dump at open? So can we basically dump from this resistance level right there? We're pulling back. So the question is, can we dump? No. Oh my gosh, I think the crystal ball is more bullish than me. Holy shit. All right, well, that's the crystal ball indicator. I think I'm feeling bearish on it. She's feeling bullish on it. So that's a good sign to stay out of it. I don't know. For me, like I said, up here, if anything, it's more of a short. It's just based on the level, but not taking it. Full disclosure, I am not taking it. I do got my account loaded, but I will not be trading on it. If I was in a combine, maybe I would have taken that short there, but I'm just not. I don't want to trade combines for now. I already got plenty of XFAs that I need to work out and build some of them up that I got within the last 3 weeks. Because you can't just take payouts on XFAs. People think that once you're in the XFA, you can just take a payout, and you cannot. You got to build that account up. Your balance starts at 0, and then once you, let's say you get up to 2,000, you take $1,000 payout, your max loss is still at 0, meaning they don't keep their maximum 2,000 loss always. So that doesn't give you $3,000 worth of risk. So let's say you build it up to 2,000. Top step pushes up their trailing stop loss to 0, meaning you can only lose 2,000. If you go and you take out a payout of 1,000, well, then you're only leaving that account with 1,000. And I mean, that's not very much, is it? You don't want to be feeling so tight when it comes to your trading that, you know, you have a leash around you that you can't afford some losses. So minimum, in my opinion, you need to build up the account to like between 8,000. Then at that point, I can accept you taking a payout, I think. That's my opinion, but at that point, it's okay. Like you can take out $2,000 and leave a healthy amount in there, right? Yeah, no more combines for me for now. All right, so we're kind of pulling back. Market is opening, I should say, in 30 seconds. Get ready. Price is going to probably be wild a little bit. We're right below resistance. Could we rally and push up? Could the crystal ball be right? I got to adjust my watch. My watch said it's a minute ahead or 2 minutes ahead. I'll do it after. So got 10 seconds. We're right above the VWAP on the SPY currently. We're pretty much testing it. You can see this here. Look at that SPY. Oh my gosh, it's opening up. Right now, it's green. NQ is right above the VWAP as well. Maybe that's the trap to get people excited. You know how I look at the VWAP. I look at it the opposite way. If it's right below us, that thing wants to dump. We'll see. I don't know. I would not be surprised if this thing just turns red and goes down. Again, I'm not trading. Full disclosure, I'm not trading today. I'm just watching the price, analyzing price. That's about it. I know we're at the major level of resistance, so I will not be taking any long. And I don't short ES because that is standing in front of a choo-choo train and telling it to stop. And I'm not doing that. I tried on Thursday. I really tried. I tried. And it only cost me $1,000. And as expected, can it break? Come on, break, dump, dump, dump. Just do it. Oh my goodness, it's still holding. So we're holding the VWAP, I guess, or 81 level, and guess where we're getting stuck at? 84.75. Can they rally this now? All right, so the crystal ball is going to be right, I would say, at like this 91 level. Because where did we open exactly? 930. Yeah, maybe at 91, we'll give it to the ball. So we tried 3 times on this candle to push it through that 85. You saw it, I saw it. It got denied there. They're coming for it again. They're not leaving it alone. That's pretty bullish. No, I'm still a little skeptical about this move. That's why I said I'm not trading Monday. I'm not trading today. I just don't like it. We're right below that level of resistance. We're draining demand from here, but I'm not in love with it. This whole box here is just one giant thing of resistance. So far, a nice move of the VWAP, I gotta say. Pretty nice move. So today it actually worked. 1. Or was that just the fake out, the trap? I don't know. So we're taking back 85. We're rallying off it, which is okay, which is good. 9:30. We opened up at 83.75. We're at 88. The VWAP worked. Even that trend line worked. Very steep one, but worked. I don't trade like that. I like to see what I like to see what trend lines are happening currently. There's a massive bear flag here. I would not short no bear flag, but I'm just saying there is one right there. The daily chart is getting stuck right. Like, look at it here. I'm going to pull it up for you. See that daily? Right now, we're at least it's not looking so much like a doji candle anymore. I mean, we're kind of building a little body on it, but can they break through this level? That's that level there. This level's been in my chart since June 20th. Can they do it? I don't know. We'll see. Crystal ball is almost right. I mean, we kind of pushed off the open, but I mean, I wouldn't say this is like a real trend so far. Like I said, this is why Monday's an important day for me. It's really just to sit back, wait, see where price is gonna go. It makes the rest of the week much easier. If we take back this level, great, but we need to test that 95. We need to really take it back, right? Like this is, I'm not sold and tired of that all of a sudden we're on the clear and we're rallying now. We're coming back on down to the VWAP here on the SPY and, you know, NQ. I'm looking at those three charts, SPY, NQ, and USD or DXY. We're coming down to the VWAP. Can this be the magical time? Maybe that first time was like, you know, get people excited about it. Look at it. It actually worked. It gave you a nice, what, little move, right? So maybe now we can get another little move, right? And then watch it dump. Oh my gosh, can it do it? Dump, 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 dump. Dump, dump, dump. Do it. Break it. Dump it. Dump it. Don't double bottom this. Just dump it. Come on. And of course it dumped. That's exactly why you don't trade VWAP. Meanwhile, all you really had to really think about is just this. Resistance. So anybody who's getting short here right now, this bear flag's getting potentially wrecked because we still might be in for chop. I'm not saying we're going down either. I'm just saying we could be chopping, right? So that's why support resistance is just the best. I mean, I don't know. I know this is resistance here. I don't take my shots with the bears, so I stay out of it. But I'm just saying, like, VWAP, stuff like that, it's just, nah. Price is king. We got to this 88. We got denied. We just got slapped right back down. Like, if we were trending, these lows would have not broken. Not that this is a major level of support anyways. This could break and go back up. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying if this was a major level of support, we would have tested it like this once and then boom, never see it again. Kind of like Friday. Friday, I can prove it to you by you know, showing you the chart. This is what I love about technical analysis. This is where we got this level of support. We trap one time below it. We reclaim it, back test it, and then boom. Did it ever back test again? No. Even with this dump from 72, we got to a low of 51, but not 43. We left that level there like, you know, like it's there, but we don't want to go there. So now if we go there, I think we might break it and we can finally be in for a nice red day, which will set the tone for the whole week, which is what I'm expecting. But because I'm expecting that and I'm trading feelings, I'm not trading. I'm not doing it. Like I said, today I'm just reviewing some levels. It's a short stream, maybe another 15 minutes, and I'll be out of here. And we're right back. This is not a pretty chart to trade in, I gotta tell you. So just be careful. Watch out. We're not trending. We're just going sideways. Look at this 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart basically gives you the picture as well that we're just kind of going sideways. That 15-minute chart, we're currently right in this range right here. Right there. Just sideways. No real distribution in the move. No, no, no. And they're back to 88. Bears got to come in and do some work here if they want to even have a shot at a pullback. You can see how many times we're getting stuck. We got stuck at open with this 85. We're getting stuck at 88. These are, like I said, this whole box here is just a general box of resistance, and we can be choking up there. So they need price to start moving on back down if they want a shot at a pullback. And that's why today I'm just chilling. I'm gonna wait. If they can't do that, we're just gonna reclaim this level and push up higher. And come tomorrow, I know I just need to get long this 95, 85 level, and perhaps even after a little trap to the downside. All right, we're coming on to the 88 again. What's gonna happen right here? Let's see. Look at all these wicks. 88, 88, 88. You think that was they like this? The bear flag break. I don't know how you people or how you guys do your bear flags. I'll do something like this. I like to see something kind of like that. Now that stays on. I don't do it from the beginning down here because that's pretty much the trap there. All right, so the crystal ball was right. Let's give it a round of applause. It was right. Crystal ball said no, we weren't dumping at open. I mean, we had a little pullback, but again, I'm just not in love with getting long right at this level of resistance. This is the problem with today. Mondays are like that for me. That's why I don't trade Mondays, right? But I'm not feeling it. Not when we're at a resistance. If it was the other way around, I would have been long this thing already. But no, we're not at a level of support. We're at a level of resistance. So and I'm just not in love with it. I'm not in love with how it's moving. My soul tells me stay out of this resistance level. This is a major level of resistance. We can be in for a little bit more of a chop. I made a whole 15-minute video about this level pretty much, and about how winners always win because they go with the trend. And I would look pretty dumb shorting this thing after putting that video out and then watching it rip higher. But then I would look pretty dumb buying it and then watching it dump on me because I know it's a level of resistance. So either way, I'm stuck here. Bananas. I know, I'm telling you, I don't. But I'm not trading though today. Like I said, it's gonna be a very short stream. I just came here to analyze the levels a little bit deeper with you guys, and to have it on the stream, just so that we can say that we were here, kind of thing, and we looked at the levels and stuff. Mondays are interesting. They set the tone for the rest of the week. This is the key level here. If we take back this level, you're gonna see those fresh highs coming in. I don't know when, but I would not be surprised if it's by Friday, honestly. But it all rides on this level. This is that line in the sand between new highs and the pullback. I would rather see the pullback, but because it's healthier for the market. And I don't like when prices goes up and up and up and up and up. Like, trust me, I love price going up. But after 7 and trying to do an 8-day in a row, I mean, you gotta wonder. This gotta be a red day at a little pullback, right? Like even to the 60. I'm not here saying it's gonna be a big red day. I'm just saying at least a little bit of a red day. Like that we can congest. It's good to congest. Something like this. You look at this crap here. You see this massive dump? And then we kind of congest this area here. We have a playground level here. And then once we, fake out to the upside, back test that level, blah, blah, we get a nice continuation of the trend. And then the same thing at the bottom here. We have the dump, congestion at the bottom here. And then look at that. We get a nice rip back on up. So here, I wouldn't want the same type of level of congestion, but something, just something like smaller. Even something like this. Even like that would be good. And then we can just rip right through that level. But look, this is just up, 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 up. Like the last 7 days would have been so easy to just buy. Buy the low. Which is pretty much what we did, except for the exception of like 2 days or something. I want to show you this. The dollar is currently dumping a little bit. What does that mean? Is that a sign? Is that a hint that we went up? Trust me, I don't want to trade Mondays. I lost on too many Mondays getting to where I'm at, and I just don't want to do it anymore. I traded one time on Monday here on this stream, and you saw how it went. It was up and down and all around, and I'm good with staying out of that. There's still no real distribution. We're just kind of either grinding our way up higher or just chopping in between this range here. I will say though, it looks a little bit scary for me. Put that to the side. Hey, if you guys think that I'm totally reading this wrong, that I should have been long, let me know. If you want to share your plan or your vision, what you see here, you can share it. Feel free. Just because I'm feeling bearish, maybe you're not. Maybe you knew that we were just gonna bounce from there. Maybe you're already long, which is good. So far, it's holding up down here. I'm not gonna lie though, I do got a little bit of a new song now. So I got the banana song I play now only when I'm long and I need the market to pump. Now I got this other Spanish tune. I can't really put it up there. It's called Olvídala. Right here. Let me pull this up for you. Olvídala. Right there. Da-dun. And we're pinging and ponging between 80 and 88, with 85 being a pivot point, I guess, now. James, you're paying it. You're gonna go live on Wednesday. Does that mean you're getting an account, like a Top Step account, or you mean you're gonna get live, like you got your own live stream? And micros, that's great. Micros is good. You know what I would do with the micros? I mean, again, I'm not trying to give financial advice, but if I could potentially, I don't know where you're at on your trading journey, but with micros, I would be trying to nail my entries, because you can afford a little bit of extra risk. That doesn't mean you should take it, but try to think that you're trading the minis, right? So see what stops work for you. Mines are typically 3 points, but if your stop is 3, 5 points, whatever it is, like mines are 3, that means my entry needs to be pretty spot on. The price needs to come to me. In other words, like you'll see me here. Oftentimes I'll wait. I might miss a lot of trades, and that triggers me a little bit sometimes. But I do need price to come to me, because I understand that if I just, like, let's say I was gonna FOMO along here, right? Well, 3-point stop, it's down here, and that's not a really level I would want to have my stop at, right? So trader weight. Hey, that's good. That's how I started too. I kind of looked up into things. I studied, and the fact that you're kind of new, I will tell you one thing: try to stay out of a lot of nonsense, if you will. If you have a lot of lines on your chart, you know, review that. Like, trust me, price. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say trust me. That sounds like it's financial advice now, but price is king. And if I could cut your learning curve a little bit, I would have to tell you that price is king. And if you just learn support resistance, it just makes the game a whole lot easier. I'm going to prove it to you that I used to have lines on my chart. Look at this. This is from... Look, I got no shame in showing you guys, all right? Look at this. This is coming straight up from where I'm viewing my charts, okay? You can see this. This is the charts I always show you guys. This is my journal that I used to write in before... for a little bit, I tried it like this, right? So I have quite a bit of stuff here, right? From like 2000, whatever, way back. This is what my charts look like June 2023. Look at this. I can't make this up. I can't even lie about this. This is my account here. And then I'm there writing some comments, blah, 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 right? And I'm trying to, I guess, maybe show you the dark side of kind of where I went through with this stuff. And that's what I'm not lying. Look at these trend lines. I drew these trend lines. I would be there waiting for certain trend lines to break. I would be there waiting for RSI to MACD for the goddamn, I don't know, for everything to tell me buy or short. And well, I don't need to tell you how that went. I mean, I would make money sometimes, I would lose money more times. In fact, it was better for me to have 2 accounts. On the account I was really trying to trade, that one should have been the paper money. And then the real account where I was trying to make money should be doing the opposite of what I was doing. But after that, I realized something was off, and it was around July when I kind of started with this whole support and resistance of last year. So it's been a little bit over a year now, and that's what really took me off to kind of that next level. But before, leading up into what you just saw to those charts, it was a whole year of work. It was a lot of lines, right? I needed time to get each line. Hey, not new, just not good. That's totally fine. That's as long as you're starting out and you know that you need to improve. I think that that's already a major step in the process. But yeah, trade the micros. Like I said, your goal should be to lose consistently or win consistently. So if your stops on the day are 50, that is, $50, you need to lose $50 steadily. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't want to be 50, 100, then, try to lose the same. And vice versa, try to win the same. Because you got to remember, $50 in micros, that is a lot more in the minis. So also I would recommend, I did use TradeAway for a while as well. Their entries and their fills sometimes are not the best. So if you are with TopStep, or I don't know who you're with, try to keep an eye on that, because you will probably experience some issues at some point. I'm not saying you, I hope not, but TradeAway does tend to give more problems. Especially when there's news. I remember I was seeing price at 85 and I was getting filled like 72. I was like, what? So we're still here in the same range. I mean, we opened up at 9:30. What do we open? 82. We're at 85. We're kind of doing this sideways thingy. And I'm not surprised why, and I think neither should you. This level here, before the market even opened up, we talked about how this level was going to be a key level here. And this is what key level looks like when we're just doing exactly this. There are those who don't understand. I would say that they're just like thinking, oh, we're chopping like it's Monday. No, we're not chopping because it's Monday. We are chopping because market doesn't know what to do at this point. And it's not that it doesn't know, it's that there's a massive order of whatever is happening in here. They're battling it out right now. They're getting filled. So whoever, they're either taking profit or they're loading up. The winners are doing something here. These wicks here, nothing in the market is a coincidence, in my opinion. So all this is happening here. It's happening for a reason. What reason it is, I don't know. So I need to wait for them to tell me. We're either going to dump and get the expected, or we're going to break right through it and then build a nice base above this level here for the next coming few days, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and then boom, off to the highs and new all-time highs we go. Either way, I don't care. It's just I want to see what price does today. But anybody who's surprised here about why we're like kind of going like this, or why are we getting stuck at this level here? Why are we getting stuck here? Why are we getting stuck here? Because this whole general box is resistance here. So I hope that kind of makes the game easy, or easier, if you will. I'm not interested, even if we go from here to 95. I am not interested at all. It's still a 10-point move. Like I said on my long explanation video, I want to see a trend. If we're going to sell 50 points, fine. Then maybe I can catch 10 points out of it. Because no one is that damn good that's going to get every single candle. Like, how could I have known it was going to bounce from here and then take profit here? You know what I mean? Or like, how can I know to get long here and then take profit at whatever high of this candle is? I don't think no one's that good. I want to see the big meat, the steak. And then I'll take my piece from it, if that makes sense. It's easier. And as I said at open, I'm not standing in front of the choo-choo train, but I would rather be short in this area here than long. Just from the plain fact of knowing that it's resistance. But I am fading the trend at that point, and I'm not listening to myself, so I'm not gonna do it. The dollar's continuing to show weakness. Does that mean we're gonna get a pop on ES? I don't know. I'm not in love with the way everything's moving. I wouldn't want to be trading in here. Could go either way. So we're kind of holding that. I don't know. Look at this. What is that? It's not looking the best. We got the nice push to 88. The dollar's just going off the cliff. Look at it. Oh, what's going on there? I think it froze. Yeah, it did freeze. Well, that's not working. So, ESU. Not working. So let's just take price for what it is here. Oh my gosh, the dollar. I want to show you. I don't know where did it go. Nope. I'll fix that up later on. But the dollar is not loving whatever just happened here. Wow. Look at it. The dollar is just going down. Down. Oh my gosh, NQES. Does that mean they're going to rally? I would say no. Because we know that that level of resistance is up there, so we don't need to guess. Who gives a damn what the dollar is doing? Who cares about what bear flag might be cracking? All I know is that we should not be surprised at all of why we got denied at 88. Look at it. It even went to the tick. Right to the tick. Is that coincidence? No. We choked up many times above 88. You can see those wicks. Like, it's not bullish, but that doesn't mean it's bearish either. So, again, I'm going to just take price for what it is. Let it be. We opened up at 83.50, I think, and we're right at 81. Do you now believe me that this is a level of resistance, or a level that is a key level, a line in the sand, if you will? This box here, this is it. This is the gates to the promised land of new all-time highs. It's choking it. Look how many times it went up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we couldn't do it. I'm free. Oh, come on. And we're right back to 85. Choppy. I don't know. Like I said, nothing for me to do here, but the dollar's just continuing to dump. Wow. That's good because I got to convert some Canadian dollar today. I need more money down here. Try not to get chopped up here. Look at the 15-minute chart. We're just completely still in the same box. Same thing. There's no real trend there. We're just eating through the supply that's at 85. 85, 95. There's going to be a big seller here that we're trying to get him out of the way probably. So price will do this. It needs time to eat through that guy. Remember, they're not buying one or selling one. They're doing something for a lot of contracts. The daily candle's back to being a doji. Look at it on a bigger time frame. We're trying to turn it red. I mean, we don't know yet, but it sure is looking like we are hitting that level of resistance. Look at the chart for what it is like that. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna stay on a little bit more to see what happens here at this level. Can it finally start rolling over, or is it just gonna push higher? Like I said, I'm waiting for the pullback. Hopefully that happens. I'm not trying to predict it. I'm just watching price. If we can finally pull back, I can end the stream, and I know that we're gonna be pulling back for probably the rest of the day, and then it becomes easier tomorrow. I know where to buy. Maybe not like that. I'm not taking that breakout. I'm just saying. I like to put the lines there. It's almost like a habit. I think I do it out of like habit. Old habits. All right, so this 88 held up a lot of times. We just push right through it. What's gonna happen now? The Bears need to do something, or else we're gonna go test that 95. But like I said, I'm not interested. Even if we go straight to the 95, I'm just not. The dollar's continuing to have a pullback. I guess the dollar indicator kind of did play out. We're talking about that dump, and well, we're getting a little bit of a rip. Like I said today, if you expected to see me trade, I do apologize for that. I'm not gonna trade today. That was as I did leave on the comment there. I'm not trading. I'm just trying to watch price, see where we're gonna go the next of the week, and potentially leave some pointers on the stream, and that's about it. I mean, so far this move kind of playing out looking nice actually. I mean, that 85, that was a key level there too, and we got many dips below it, but come on. I'm not gonna buy each dip. Like that's no. That's too many. This is chop. Well, now we're getting a little bit distribution, right? But until now, could have gone either way. And believe it or not, I'm still not sold on this move. I am still not sold. Until we're out of this box and we rally, then I'll be sold on the move. You gotta love price discovery day. It's one boring thing for me. No trading, no emotion, just. But for me, I find it's much easier. I don't trade on Monday, it's good. The rest of the week, it's plenty. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Look at the big picture. I mean, why is this getting frozen or something? That's still from way before. Let's see. Look at that day. We're on day number 8. This thing here, I actually even made a video, I think, like a month ago with exactly the same box here. So we're back to the same playground. The body of the candle is still there. I'm not in love with it. That's why I'm not trading, but I'm just saying, like, look at it. We we're spending some time here, which is good, but that's why I can't long it there. Okay, I couldn't long it, and I cannot short it, but just understanding this is resistance there, it's good enough for me. And even though we got this rally up here, I mean, this is not really how I like to see the rallies, to be honest. This is not, that doesn't look like, you know, typically what I like to see. Like, look at Friday. Look at this day. Yeah, this was Friday. This is where I got along. Boom, we just got a nice rally. The bull flag. Boom, boom. This looks totally different. If, I don't know. My conspiracy, I guess, if you will, is that someone's taking profit here. That's my conspiracy. I think the winners are taking profit as high as they possibly can before the dump. And then guess what they're going to do? They're going to buy it back at the levels of supports at the bottom. That's my conspiracy, okay? That's nothing but a conspiracy, but I'm just saying. This does not look like a chart that I would be like, oh my gosh, we're going up. Trust me, I'm first in line to be here. We're going up. Yeah. I should have got long. It's not giving me that vibe right now. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we start the dump. And I'm not going to say I called it. I'm not going to say I told you so. But I will say that we knew that this whole box was resistance. It's a general box of resistance. So you should not be surprised. And again, did I have any form of crystal ball about knowing this chop or this dump incoming maybe? No. I have no crystal ball. Anybody that tells you they have a crystal ball, they're lying to you. I just trade support and resistance, and this is a key level of resistance. Look at it. So even though I did not trade, do you think that I was wrong? No. And I wasn't wrong because the levels are not wrong. This is a box. Before the market even opened, this box, I drew it. I said, no, this is general resistance. I'm not excited about no long there. Zero. Now we might go back up, back test where we break down from. I don't know, or we're just gonna waterfall. First level of support is this 72, which was Friday's target. Because Friday, it was resistance. Look at it. Come on. The conspiracy played out. Come on, you gotta admit, that's a little bit. That's good. How did we know that this whole thing was resistance? Look at it. Are you surprised? I would not be long 72. These guys are gonna crack it. Look at it. And we are starting to have the first red day in 7 days. Look at that. Are you surprised? Come on. If you're surprised about this, come on. Again, I'm not here saying I predicted it. I didn't trade it. I'm watching price today, but again, this was a general level of resistance. And then as I said, up in this levels, I would much rather be short, not long. We're 7 days green. We're putting in our first red day. Okay. This dump was inevitably probably coming. Look at it. Starting to have our first red day. I've been talking about this finally having a red day. And Mondays are like that. Exactly why I don't trade Mondays. Because we'll chop, give the false sense of idea of probably some long. I don't know. I used to get trapped some other ways probably. But again, the idea was simple. This is resistance. When we're at a key level of resistance, we do not buy. We want to be with the winners. Remember, there's winners, there's losers only. The same people that make the money going up are the same people making it on the way down. And my conspiracy is, like I said, I think someone was just taking profit up here as much as they could before the dump. Obviously, the question now becomes, how low can we go, right? And luckily, we don't need to guess. But at least we're starting the descending from there. So that's good. I want to see the 72 get tested. But I'm not going to be short or looking for it. But again, this morning we had the right idea, or at least we're talking about the right levels. You can see why this is a key level of resistance. This 85.95 should not surprise you. We could have exactly this come at any point. And that's exactly what just happened. Not the Bears, or yeah, we're going back to that story. The Bears need to follow through on this move. So now what are we gonna do? It becomes the same thing. So we might backtest here. We could backtest here. The key level to backtest would be this level here, 85. So from 85, we could potentially roll over. I wouldn't take that short. I'm just saying that's what I'm probably expecting for price to do. Because the market, as I say always, breaks down, backtests where it breaks down from. But again, just don't be surprised. It's Monday. We talked about how Monday. This is a perfect representation of a chart that I do not want to trade. This is exactly that. And that's exactly why I'm not trading on Monday. Look at this. It even does the M for McDonald's. That's it right there, the breakdown. That's it. But the point is simple. Chops around, gives a false sense of the pump. Now, the dump. Is that of another trap? I don't know. And that's the problem with today, that we are right below a key level of resistance. So just simply understanding that it can keep you out of this garbage. So for me, it was so easy. Just don't do nothing here. Let price go down, test different levels of supports that I feel good in buying, or let price break out and then buy when the back tests these levels later on. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, we're right back to 85.50. But again, don't be surprised. So we are getting the back test officially of 85. You see that there? That's what we're talking about. Back test 85. I would not short it. I'm just saying we're back testing it. If we're going to start rolling over, it would probably be a good time to do that right here, right now. Yes. Or else. You saw those two big boner candles, right? Boom, boom. Now this one, we're unsure yet. They went up. Anyways, I think that's what I'm going to end the stream with. Just understanding this level is a key level. It's a battleground right now. It's a battleground. For me, there's no sense of trend right now. We're just digesting these orders here. And until the market decides which way or what we're going to do next, I want to stay out of it. There's no need to lose money here. No need for it. All right, 85 kind of holding so far. That was the back test right there. Like I said, they need to basically reverse this thing back on down quickly from 85. It becomes a level thing, right? So we got the dump below 85. We got down to almost 72. So 73. And then boom, we go back up. And you know what it's doing? Let me see if I get this right here. First time. It's doing that. It's gonna ping and pong inside this range probably. Let's see. I don't know, but we're right back to where we opened, 83. See why I stay out of it on Mondays. There's no real follow through so far on the long. There's no follow through on the short. 85 to 70. Let's call it down to the 73. I mean, it's like a 12 point up. I mean, not even. 12, 15 points to the downside. And, 10 points up. There's no way I could have nailed that 10 points. 10 points up, 10 points down. It's too little bit of a range for me. We're at 85.75. Oh my goodness, that wick on that candle. If it closes like that, that would be very bullish. Look at this 15-minute candle. Hey. No way. Got 2 minutes left on it. That candle closes anywhere near that shape. Wow. They're going to break that. They're going to go through that 95. Oh my gosh. They didn't even get it down to 72. As the dump was happening, this is the range. That's the support level there. I didn't want to buy there, but... And just like that, we're right back up. My goodness. No follow through. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm happy I didn't trade today. I don't care about this dump, this rally, this one here. This is what an important level looks like when we're chewing right through it. A lot of this crap. No. And then here, we just bounced from 73. I don't even have any lines of my supports there, so I would have taken that trade anyways. 53 seconds on that 15-minute candle. Where is it gonna close at? After this close, I will leave now, and I'm just gonna watch price get updates throughout the day. Tomorrow should be a much easier day, I would say. Not today. Today is gonna be a little complicated. Or up until now it is, but let's see if later on it won't be. $55.88. We're hitting that top level of that resistance. You can see the daily candle right at the bottom below that 15-minute one. All right, bears failed at their attempt. Look how nice this 15-minute candle closed. Wow. All right. Well, I guess that was it. The bears had to follow through on this move. That back test, that was it. So, anyways, I don't know. Only this level matters here right now. This is level of resistance. If we can clear through it, hopefully today we can get it done and we can go back to the upside. And then tomorrow becomes so much easier because this will be out of the way. This congesting BS will be done. We will not be doing that. Or if we can somehow these guys can manage to break it back down, again, it makes it easy because I know where to buy at the bottom. Here, I'm not in love here with here. I am not. I am not. I said I would have rather be short, but that short I think already has played out now. This is that dump that they needed to follow through on it. They didn't. So that's why shorting is a loser's game. Even buying that dip seems like it worked out today, but it looks like we're gonna go for 8 days green in a row. Look at that, 8 days. Wow. Holy cow, look at that. Talk about a chart being bullish. Look at that thing. Oh my God. They really thought that this was it. Those 3 days was gonna be the dump. Or the beginning of the reversal. Well, we were buying here every day. So we're definitely going with the trend. And Mondays, I like to short, so I stay out of it. Short or, I don't know. I like to do both. Short and long. I go up and down and all around, so I just stay out of it. We're right back to this resistance. Oh my goodness. They want it. They just want to push straight through, I think, now. This was the follow through. This was the dump that I thought that was going to be the beginning of that red day. It was, but then we just turned it green instantly. So that's life. The market, this is why today is so important. Today is very important. It tells us a story for the next week. This was I wouldn't have known how to trade it that. If you can make money in there, fudge, I think you can make money every day. Because this is pretty complicated. Like, I'm talking through it, so it seems pretty relaxed, pretty simple for me. But if I was trading it, I would not be this relaxed. Like, I would be all over the place. I would be like, oh my God. Like, look at this. We would have gone long, I don't know. Here, we would have probably been stopped out here. If I'd been short here, we would have been stopped out here. By the time the dump actually came in, as Peter Lynch said, I would have been out of money to basically catch the short. So... and we're still at this level of resistance. So I don't want nothing to do with this. Nothing. All right, so that's it. I'm going to go. Take it easy. Don't overtrade in this range. Tomorrow will be an easier day. Today, we're just trying to decide what we're going to do. If we want to straight up or back down to test some level of support. Don't overtrade. I know this was a nice rally up. This was a nice rally down. But if you really stop and think, we are right in the same garbage, just right in the same range. So could I have traded it? Probably, but I probably would have lost. So it's good to know when not to trade. Not trading, just sitting here talking about it. That's fine. Like, I didn't make anything, but I didn't lose anything. That's fine. There's still 4 days. Damn, we took out those highs. Wow, these. Oof. The dollar. Oh my God, the dollar is just dumping again. That's good. Good. Was there any numbers or something? I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. I hope they take back a 95 and we can just squeeze right through it. No, not that. Tomorrow is gonna be a bit more heavy numbers, but again, I just don't want to look at it. We're nah. The dollar's dumping. Maybe now we break through 95, which is a good thing. We break through 95. I let it congest above there. I come here tomorrow and I'll buy 95. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. Don't get chopped up. We are still in the same box. We're still in the same range. Remember, 95.85 is nothing but good resistance. So let the market kind of do its thing, whatever it wants to do. Do not be surprised that we kind of go back down and we retest this 83. I wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, we're just, you know what I mean? If there's a day when not to trade, I would say probably today is one of them. I mean, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. So I'm going to go. Peace. I'm not going to attempt to even bother with this. Thank you for the support. And shall see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be trading. Tomorrow we will be hopefully in an easier pickle than this one, because this one, as I said, I'm not overly confident in this one here. We need to clear this. This is a big level. Above here, new highs. Below here, the pullback comes. So, yeah, it's that kind of big deal, this level. So, peace. I'll be seeing you tomorrow.